Dramatis Personae of The Picture of Dorian Gray. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Dramatis Personae.
Lord Henry Wotton, read by David Goldfarb.
Dorian Gray, read by Algy Pug.
The Part of Basil, read by Anthony.
Sybil Vane, read by Miss Avarice.
James Vane, read by David Lawrence.
The Duchess of Monmouth, read by Availles.
Victor, read by Martin Geeson.
Francis, read by Simon Pride. Cab Driver, read by Simon Pride.
Lady Agatha, read by Sarah.
The Duchess of Harley, read by Hannah Harris.
Sir Thomas Burden, read by Terence Taylor.
The Role of Mr. Erskine, read by Frank Booker.
Mrs. Vandeleur, read by Mary Beth Blackburn.
Lady Henry, read by Susanna.
Mrs. Vane, read by Ariel Lipshaw.
Mrs. Leaf, read by Rebecca Harris.
Mr. Hubbard, read by Frank Booker.
Lady Narborough, read by Elizabeth Klett.
Lady Ruxton, read by Mary Beth Blackburn.
Adrian Singleton, recorded by Joseph Lawler.
Woman, read by Lucy Perry.
Sir Geoffrey Clouston, played by Mark Smith of Simpsonville, South Carolina.
Gamekeeper, read by Martin Geeson.
The Gardener, recorded by Joseph Lawler.
Young Man, read by Elizabeth Klett.
The Old Gentleman, played by Mark Smith of Simpsonville, South Carolina.
The Constable, recorded by Joseph Lawler.
Narrated by Martin Geeson. End of Dramatis Personae. The Preface of The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. The Preface. The artist is the creator of beautiful things. To reveal art and conceal the artist is art's aim. The critic is he who can translate into another manner or a new material his impression of beautiful things. The highest as the lowest form of criticism is a mode of autobiography. Those who find ugly meanings in beautiful things are corrupt without being charming. This is a fault. Those who find beautiful meanings in beautiful things are the cultivated. For these there is hope. They are the elect to whom beautiful things mean only beauty. There is no such thing as a moral or an immoral book. Books are well written or badly written. That is all. The 19th century dislike of realism is the rage of Caliban seeing his own face in a glass. The 19th century dislike of romanticism is the rage of Caliban not seeing his own face in a glass. The moral life of man forms part of the subject matter of the artist, but the morality of art consists in the perfect use of an imperfect medium. No artist desires to prove anything. Even things that are true can be proved. No artist has ethical sympathies. An ethical sympathy in an artist is an unpardonable mannerism of style. No artist is ever morbid. The artist can express everything. Thought and language are to the artist instruments of an art. Vice and virtue are to the artist materials for an art. From the point of view of form, the type of all the arts is the art of the musician. From the point of view of feeling, the actor's craft is the type. All art is at once surface and symbol. Those who go beneath the surface do so at their peril. Those who read the symbol do so at their peril. It is the spectator and not life that art really mirrors. Diversity of opinion about a work of art shows that the work is new, complex, and vital. When critics disagree, the artist is in accord with himself. We can forgive a man for making a useful thing, as long as he does not admire it. The only excuse for making a useless thing is that one admires it intensely. All art is quite useless. Oscar Wilde. End of the preface. Recording by Martin Geeson in Hazelmere, Surrey.